The stars above Earth had never seen a spaceship shaped like a potato before. It tumbled through the clouds one stormy night, spinning wildly, sparks flying everywhere, before crash landing into a muddy sheep field outside a sleepy Irish village. Boom. The sheep stared silently. One fainted. The spaceship hatch creaked open, and out rolled a rock. At least that's what it looked like. A small, round, brown rock with stubby little legs. The creature blinked twice with glowing blue eyes hidden between tiny cracks in its stone-like body. Pebbles crunched under his feet as he waddled forward. This was Rocky, an actual alien made of living stone. His body looked like moon rock polished by starlight. Tiny crystals glimmered inside the cracks along his arms, especially whenever he felt emotional. When he got nervous, little bits of gravel fell off him like dandruff, and right now, gravel was everywhere. Rocky pulled a folded photograph from a pouch carved into his rocky chest. In the photo floated a smiling human astronaut beside him in space. Commander Maya Rivera. 5 years ago, Maya had rescued Rocky from a collapsing asteroid colony near Saturn. During the long journey through the galaxy, they became inseparable best friends. She taught him jokes. He taught her how to hear solar winds sing. Before returning home to Earth, Maya promised, "Come visit me someday, Pebble Brain." And Rocky promised he would. Now he stood on Earth at last. Tiny, lost, and very far from home. Rocky looked at the endless lights of Earth and sighed deeply. A small pebble rolled out of his ear. Rock's situation, very bad. The next morning, a 10-year-old girl named Nia discovered him sitting beside a fence, pretending to be an ordinary rock. Unfortunately, Rocky was terrible at pretending, mostly because rocks did not usually sneeze glowing dust. Achoo! Blue sparkles exploded everywhere. Nia froze. Rocky froze. A cow nearby mooed in terror. Slowly, Nia walked closer. "Are you alive?" Rocky thought carefully. "Mostly." Instead of screaming, Nia grinned. "You're adorable," Rocky gasped. "No one has called me adorable. Usually they say, dangerous mineral." Nia brought him home secretly inside her backpack, though he was surprisingly heavy. Inside her grandmother's bakery, Rocky discovered the greatest invention in the universe: bread. He stared at a warm loaf with complete awe. "You baked a cloud into a brick." "That's one way to describe it," Nia laughed. Rocky carefully poked a croissant. Crunch! His eyes widened. The flaky layers! Soon he was eating everything. Scones. Muffins. Cinnamon rolls. At one point, he accidentally swallowed a spoon. "Sorry," Rocky mumbled. "Thought it was shiny pasta." Between snacks, he explained why he came to Earth. He showed Nia Maya's photograph. Immediately, Rocky's crystal cracks dimmed softly. "She was my first human friend," he whispered. Nia noticed how gently this strange little stone creature held the photo. Like it was the most fragile thing in the universe. "We'll find her," Nia said firmly. Rocky blinked. "You would help random space rock?" "Obviously." Rocky's crystals glowed warm gold for the first time. For the next few days, they searched everywhere. Rocky wore a tiny hoodie and sunglasses as a disguise. It did not work. Children pointed at him constantly. "Why is that potato walking?" Rocky became fascinated by Earth things. Escalators terrified him. Bubbles fascinated him. He cried emotionally during a car wash. At an aquarium, he pressed himself against the glass and whispered, "Tiny ocean prisoners." At one point, a pigeon landed on his head and refused to leave for 3 hours. Rocky named him Stephen. Still, despite searching cities, science museums, and space centers, they found no sign of Maya. One rainy evening, Rocky sat quietly beside Dublin Harbor, staring at the sea. The rain tapped softly against his stone body. "I think maybe Earth forgot Maya too," he murmured. Nia sat beside him silently. "You crossed galaxies for her," she said. "People don't do that unless the friendship is real." Rocky's crystals flickered sadly. Then suddenly, a nearby radio crackled alive from a fisherman's boat. "Former astronaut Commander Maya Rivera will speak tomorrow night at the National Observatory." Rocky's eyes flashed bright blue. The pigeon flew away in panic. Squee! The observatory overflowed with people the next evening. Scientists, families, students, reporters. Rocky hid beneath an oversized scarf while Nia guided him through the crowd. Silver strands in her hair, but still carrying the same warm smile. Rocky froze completely. Even his pebbles stopped shaking. Maya began speaking softly about space exploration. "People think the universe is cold," she said, "but sometimes, in the emptiness, you find friendship where you least expect it." Rocky's crystals glowed brighter and brighter. Tiny stones rattled around his feet. Finally, he couldn't take it anymore. "Maya!" The entire room turned. Maya blinked once. Twice. Her eyes widened slowly. "Rocky?" He launched himself toward the stage like an emotional bowling ball. Maya barely caught him before falling over. The audience gasped as the tiny alien rock wrapped his stubby stone arms around her neck. "You came," Maya whispered tearfully. "You remembered Space Potato," Rocky squeaked. Maya laughed so hard she cried. And for one beautiful moment, the enormous universe felt impossibly small. Later that night, Maya, Nia, and Rocky sat outside beneath the stars, eating pastries from the bakery. Rocky happily munched on cookies, loud enough to sound like construction work. Crunch, crack, crunch. Nia smiled. So what now? Rocky looked at the stars above. Then at Maya. Then at his half-eaten croissant. Small golden light glowed gently through the cracks in his rocky body. "I think," he said softly, "a rock can have 2 homes." Far above Earth, the stars shimmered quietly. And somewhere deep in the universe, an asteroid passed by and whispered proudly, "That little rock finally made it."